Okay, back in a couple of minutes.
Now is not the time to rush, sir. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first showing of Kannon Phodder, a Grievance Spotlight. I have a group of people here, a group of fools. This is the best group I've ever been with, to be honest. Start with myself. I'm Kannon Phodder. I will be your host for this next half hour. Am the future Dominion Guild Leader, a member of Grievance for about a year and a half, a little bit longer than that, and the people that we're going to be interviewing tonight are our Star Wars Guild Republic Division. They're the guild that I started with, and these are the people we have. In our top right corner, we have Mr. Patrick, which we lost his name somehow. Oops. Anyhow, Patrick's in the top right corner. He's our guild leader for the Republic Guild. In the bottom left corner, we have Flesh. He's our new recruiting officer. And in the bottom right, we have Max. He's from Australia. He's our Oceanic guy. He came to join us. Hello, Max.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone.
So first, I thought I'd ask these guys to give themselves a little introduction to themselves. You know, a little bit of biography, real life, gaming, how they came to be with Grievance. I've decided to start with Max first because, you know, resident Australian, we all love his accent. So take it away, Max.
Yeah, well, I'm not actually sure what you're going to want to know. Gaming-wise, been gaming with Grievance for about a year and a half yeah, that's Lucy.
Pat has a baby face, according to somebody.
Oh, she's getting a comment from the other side. I think that went out too. And real life, not working. Currently arguing with the government that I should be on a sickness benefit. Grievance. Well, originally with them, I was with the Australian Guild at the time, or the Australian server, and somebody put a note out, and it sort of fitted what I wanted, adults only, and they had the vent channel running. So, yep, joined. Almost didn't with the hassle of going to the web, but he encouraged me, and yep, so I'm here, and it's been a year and a half. Amazing how time goes, doesn't it?
Oh, it is. It is absolutely amazing. I gotta agree with you. Where'd the time go? So thank you, Mr. Max. Mr. Flesh, our new recruiting officer. How about yourself, sir? How did you start out?
Let's see. So, found Grievance kind of a few months after the game launched, when the original PvP server I was on kind of fizzled out, and just went onto the Star Wars official forums and found the Grievance recruiting post and kind of liked what I read and came to the website, and the rest is history. And me too. I have been with Grievance about a year and a half. Personally, I'm just, I'm a husband, a father, engineer, gamer, overall sarcastic guy.
Aren't we all, huh? So, Mr. Patrick, our fearless guild leader, started out as our raid officer he didn't start out at his first 6 months he was, then he moved on into the raid leader position. Now he's our guild leader. So, sir, tell us about yourself, please.
Well, I've been with Grievance, just about as long as you have, Kannon. Joined up last January, I think, just after New Year's. SWTOR was my first ever MMO. I was a lifelong single-player gamer, but I loved Star Wars. And it just so happened that I created my character on Canderous Ordo, R.I.P. And Grievance was on that server, came across the post, found the website, and I liked what I saw. I wanted a guild that wouldn't yell at me or throw me out as soon as I did something stupid, being new. And I guess I've just risen through the ranks ever since.
Skyrocketed through the ranks. Forgot to mention, he's also a council member on the Grievance Council.
Yep.
Well, congratulations, sir. You're doing an excellent job as our guild leader.
Thank you.
So, next question. Mr. Patrick, what has the guild been doing lately? What are some of your accomplishments?
Well, as far as raids go, we've been working pretty heavily on the hard mode raid content. Cleared hard mode Terror from Beyond a couple of times now. Last night, in fact, we one-shotted the whole thing, thanks to Flesh propping up my crappy healing on my Sage.
Good job, Flesh.
Yes, indeed, it was. We're working on hard mode Scum and Villainy, which is a little bit tougher, but we've still got a week before the new patch hits. Hopefully we can make some real progress on tomorrow and Monday. We're on the 5th boss of 7, I think, in there. So still pushing, still making progress, slowly but surely.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned, we've got new stuff looking forward to next week. Plus, thanks to our fearless recruiting officer, we're making a concerted effort to really get our numbers back up in recruiting.
Sweet. That's really putting the pressure on you there, Flesh. Get to work, man.
That's his job.
And that's
I'm confident he'll do well. No, you're not. I will find you.
That's a threat. Jeez, run, boy, run. So that was a kind of a nice segue into our next spot here. Mr. Flesh, the spotlight's on you. So as I mentioned previously, you were the new recruiting officer. Recently moved up quickly. You were the task leader, and now you're in recruiting officer position. So tell me, what does that position entail? You know, how does one recruit for a grievance?
Well, first of all, thanks for breaking the news to me. I'm just kidding. No. Well, I'm still trying to, figure out and kind of learn the reins on what to do. And just recently came in this position. I have some ideas that I've been kind of tossing around in my head. And just, trying to keep some of our recruiting posts bumped and updated and try to maybe interact more with the SWTOR community and just try to get the grievance name out there in general. Just, some of the ideas that I've been thinking of to work on recruiting is, I have my, end game level characters, and I've started a new Sage that I'm leveling right now, and just trying to pug things. I know we have, other guild members online all the time, but I every now and then I'll just try to pug flashpoints or heroics to try to meet new people. And if I interact with some people that seem like they're decent and they're a good fit for grievance, and they're not already in another guild, I'll whisper them and say, hey, tell them about grievance, and if they're interested in finding out more, they can ask me or go to the website. Another thing, an idea that I'd seen that another guild from another server had on Reddit was they did a meet and greet that they organized. So that's another idea I was thinking about maybe setting up with some of us.
What, bring cookies or something?
Yeah. No, we have brownies.
Oh, well, I like brownies too.
Maybe.
The chip guy. Sorry.
Something else that I thought of and I actually created a new character was, doing maybe like a game with grievance type of thing where, start a fresh character and, maybe like a once a week, or who knows, we'll figure it out. We haven't ironed out all the details. But, invite people from the community, and kind of advertise in the forums and other websites and say, hey, we're grievance, I'm leveling this guy from scratch. If you're interested in coming to a group with me to do questing, hey, let's get together. And well, like I said, still to iron out those details, but it was just a thought that I had, to kind of get our name out there, and maybe we can stream some of that so that people see it. Let's see. Another thing was, I know grievance in general. Set up this, or I guess are planning to get involved in this Extra Life event that's coming up in November. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking maybe we can have some participation, maybe not just myself, or maybe we get some other members of the guild involved in that. It's for a good cause, and it kind of gets our name out there.
Sounds like you have some good ideas, sir.
Yep, and just in general, just encouraging the other officers to try to just stay active in the official Star Wars forums, and so we get our name out there, and more people see us, and they see us as helpful and friendly, and that's what a lot of people just look for. That's what I was looking for when I was looking for a guild.
It's pretty much put out there. This is what I wanted. There has to be other people out there that want it too.
Yep. Oh, and one more thing. So something that I think our raid leader Sumption came up with an idea for doing was this Datacron, the Republic Fleet plus 10 Datacron events.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
I believe we've done 2 of those. We did one just here, I think, last weekend, and we got somewhere around 85, people there plus 10 Datacron in just an hour. We got a lot of good feedback, positive feedback from that.
That's good.
And just kind of goodwill in the community.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just, were, even if they're in another guild, they're just kind of whispering to us, hey, we're really happy that you're doing this. It's just positive, feedback.
Sounds like you have a plate full of things ahead of you, sir.
Yeah, still a lot more to do.
Well, I commend you, sir. You have the roughest job, I feel, in Grievance, trying to get our name out there and get people to join your guild. That's a lot to take on.
Yep.
Now you just need to kick those other officers. Help me out here, guys. Help me out. Of course, you can't see me. I'm down here actually kicking my foot out trying to... No, it's lost.
Hey, I'm still trying to get everybody, all the other officers, to be co-recruiting officers.
Well, next person we were going to talk to was Max. Unfortunately, he kind of hit on my question a little bit. I was going to ask him, you originally started out in the Oceanics Guild there, and we tried having a Oceanic Guild for Grievance. And were you a member of that, sir?
Yeah, that's the one I actually joined with Grievance.
Okay.
I didn't actually start at Oceanic. I started on, I can't remember the name, but one of the ones that disappeared. And then the Oceanic came out, so I joined the Oceanic server to hopefully reduce the lag problem I have.
Yeah.
And then they announced they were closing, and I thought, well, there's no point hanging around if they're going to close the server anyway.
That's true.
So that's when being part of Grievance, I can go to another server and be part of a guild already. And then that's why I came to Jedi Covenant, just join the people there. Then it turned out that the server I did join originally that got closed, the toons were automatically transferred to Jedi Covenant. And then just wait a little longer for the free transfer to move the other toons to Jedi Covenant.
Look at all the stuff I got now.
Oh, no, I had a problem, though. Yeah, I had to buy extra toon slots.
They got you. They got you.
Yeah. So at the moment, I got 355 Republics and 355 Empires.
Wow.
I will get my Bounty Hunter and Trooper up there eventually. They're up at the 40s.
Sounds like you're giving Patrick a run for his money, for his family. Wow.
Not quite. I mean, I don't have that many
legacy.
credits. I also got something else that sucks a lot of my credits.
Is she sitting in the same house?
Yeah.
No, actually, not that one. I got one of them too. But no, daughter's joined the guild as well, and playing with her, it actually gives me a chance to talk and play with her because she still lives in New Zealand.
New Zealand? Jeez. You guys, you're so far away. Hey, can I come stay at her house? Because I want to see New Zealand. Can I?
Well, you can try. Give her a call. Ask her. Except she's boarding with friends at the moment, so you never know.
That might be
Sounds
kind
even
of
better for you, actually.
Yeah, well. Always
As
wanted-
I said, this room here, I can always put a hammock up in this room. There's not much room for a bed, but I can put a hammock up.
Yeah, Max says he's playing. His computers are all in the guest room, so all the guests, you're all screwed. So you were a Imperial over there. Did you do any raiding Imperial wise over there?
Yes, did. This was when 50 was the maximum level.
Okay.
So I've raided there. I also, dare I say, don't let the raid leader know, raid here on Jedi Covenant with my Imperial toon.
Oh.
Most of it's pug groups, of course. But at least with their raiding schedule, there's days that we don't raid.
Yeah.
And don't forget, for raiding for me, I got to get up and at 8 o'clock in the morning. And normally it's not a problem, but don't forget, it's Saturday here. You guys are all behind the times. So I've had to get up early on Saturday.
Well, you can always tell me what the news is for the day, and I feel like tell me what the lottery numbers are, to be honest. That'd be kind of nice. I'm a winner. Thank you, Max. Then you want the money too, so.
I still like an ad on TV here. They show the grandmother taking down all the laundry, and as she takes down the sheet, there's all the family lined up. Lotto's trying to say that the family won the money and come to see grandma, when the truth is grandma's won the money and they're all there to get their share.
Yeah. How true is that? Well, thank you, sir. So, we're going to continue on picking on Max here for a little bit. Relevant to Star Wars and everything like that, what do you feel that you've been raiding with these guys and everything like that, hitting the hard modes, you guys have been doing an excellent job, Over everything you've done so far in Grievance, what do you feel has been your most exciting thing to do so far, Mr. Max?
Let me just comment on gaming in general.
Okay.
I've always feel the best part of gaming is the other people. So I'm more MMOs rather than your single player, fighting the challenge, whatever. They, to me, are programmed adventures, whereas the gaming with other people brings so many different things in it.
So the group of friends.
The group aspect of it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
I mean, before Star Wars, I played WoW, and I actually played the same sword. I played a mage in that, so I'm the sort that blows things up from range. Definite glass cannon. I got more floor rep than anyone in that game. And the same in this game. Though Max can actually, as a gunslinger, can survive a couple of seconds with aggro, and I seem to pull aggro more than I should. And yeah, he has a slightly better survivability, I reckon. But the main thing is, it's always the people that you're playing with that make the biggest difference to any game.
That's very true. We have so many good people here in Grievance. That's for sure. So, Flesh, how about you? You're going to say group. I know this is where this is going. But, sir, what has been your most exciting part of Star Wars so far in Grievance?
Specifically in Grievance?
Yeah.
No, kind of like what Max was saying, just playing with, like-minded people that are there to have fun, not to, beat up on each other and yell at each other. And, I really love doing, like, flashpoints and operations. That's my big thing. And the fact that it's all based around Star Wars is what really excites me, because I'm a big Star Wars fan. And like Pad, this is my first MMO.
Really? I did not know that. I thought you'd been in others before this. Wow.
No.
Well, congratulations.
I've dabbled in others since this, but there's nothing like Star Wars.
So has Grievance been like, this is your first guild as well?
Yes.
Really? Wow. I didn't realize that I had two people that this was their first guild in.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, how about you, Mr. Patrick? Anything come to the front here? This is the exciting thing.
Max took the right answer is the people. Obviously, that's what Grievance is all about. So I'll go off the board and say that it's raiding. Being brand new to MMOs, I'd never done anything like that before, and my gosh, you just can't beat the rush of a new boss kill that you've been working on for days and days. It's addicting. It really is.
Yeah.
And that's I guess that's sort of why I stumbled into the raid leader position once upon a time. So that was a brand new experience for me.
He's really good, guys. He's a great raid leader. I mean, he can somehow juggles us like crazy and keeps everything up in the air, and still he's there trying to max out DPS too. It's like, how does he do that? He's insane.
I don't have a life. It's easy when you don't have
Star Wars pays him real well.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
The rich man in game.
The truth comes out, rich man in game. Yeah. Wanted to convert some of these credits to real life cash.
If only, man.
If only. I hear you there. Yeah, I have to admit, I did enjoy raiding a lot, especially with you guys. And I know, I stepped back from that game because, you get burned out on every game. But I'm going to have to come back, I think, and do a little bit of helping here real soon. Somebody's taking a couple weeks off, so Patrick's been twisting my arm. It's almost out of socket.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever
you know where you belong.
Quit acting like you don't miss it.
Exactly.
Well, I miss you guys. I've been popping from place to place. I found, everybody in Grievance is great. And it's just I've been popping from channel to channel. You always come back home though. This is the people I joined Grievance in, and the people I know. I love you guys. Don't let Gillum hear that.
Well, I thought that was him under the sheet back there.
I gotta go get the gun, guys. See you later. All right. Well, Mr. Patrick, seeing as I had you go last, if you could, lately there's been kind of like a major upheaval in the, it's not an upheaval, but there's been a change in the leadership of the guild and everything like that. I just thought you'd like to go over, what's happened and just let everybody know, what's going on at the top. What's the view like at the top?
Well, it's a little bit cloudy. You get some sort of mist in your hair sometimes. But so after like a year and a half or so running the guild, Steele and Liette finally had to step down to attend to their administrative duties, which is very sad for me. I mean, they were the only guild leader in EXO I'd ever known, but suddenly this kicked off this whole big transition of officers changing places and shifting positions, and I ended up as the guild leader. Drebin moved up to be my EXO, and he's been a rock. He's really been amazing in helping me run the guild. Sumption's been a great raid leader. Took over for me, and he's done really good things with our raid force and helping us some slower times and getting us progression, which has been really nice to see. Like you said, Flesh has only just taken over the recruiting officer position, and Arya had it before him, and she did a good job. Unfortunately, real-life responsibilities just sort of got in the way there. So thanks, Arya, if you're listening. But I think Flesh is going to do a really good job with the recruiting officer position now. And that left Angdeth as now our only task leader. If there's one thing you should know about him, it's that he loves burritos.
Really?
He loves burritos.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. He's always going down to the store to get a
long
burrito.
walks.
Long walks, that's right. Hey, he's going to kill me for that. But so basically, we ended up with this entirely new officer corps, a lot of new faces and entirely new places. And it took some time, I think, for everyone to settle into their new jobs. And I'm sure it wasn't easy for the membership to have that big of a transition all happen at once. But I hope this group is going to stick for a good long time. I think it can.
I hope it does for you. You got a good group of people around you, and they're there to support you, sir. Don't forget that. That, or you can whip them. You want a whip sent to you? We can send you a whip.
I think Killam might get excited, so no thank you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Should know better.
Yeah, I should. Why do I open this can of worms? Oh, God. So, Tuesday, is it? I think you have a big patch coming, correct?
Yes,
what's
we do.
this patch entail, everybody? What can I expect to see? Anybody?
Well, there's there is more Star Wars, which is great because we need new stuff to do. Let's see. There's a new daily area, I think, a new planet to run around on.
I believe it's called Oricon, maybe?
Yes, Oricon. There are 4v4 PvP arenas, which, I know I'm looking forward to them because I don't have to do an 8x8 thing anymore, which was kind of crappy and got old real fast. Plus, there are 2 new raids, which is what I'm really looking forward to, and we'll start on those as soon as we can next week.
Cool. So anything stand out to you guys as to, Pad's looking forward to the 4x4, 4x4, off-roading, 4x4 versus 4
That sounds fun, too.
PvP, but what stands out to you? Max, anything interesting you're really looking forward to?
Well, when you say 4x4, I haven't actually taken my four-wheel drive out for at least a month. It's still sitting in the shed there. I need to the tires are looking a little low. I need to.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like new content. It's getting to get your pattern. Unlike our raid leaders, I'm too busy concentrating on what I've got to do to worry about the other players. And raids are so fine that one person stuffs up, everybody wipes.
Yeah, it's tight.
It's really important to work together as a team.
Yeah.
And this is, again, part of the fun of the game, working as a team. So I'm definitely looking forward to new raids. I must admit, I'm getting sick of the same old 5 flashpoints, hard modes.
No
Uh,
kidding.
uh, so yeah, all that stuff. I'm sort of going back to the level 50 flashpoints just to break things up. I haven't managed to solo them all yet, but I will.
Yeah.
Now I know they're doing, are they doing a more crafting, anything new coming out for crafting? Because I know, just to let you folks know, whenever when I was in the game there, and we get a new recruit or something like that, somebody was low level or something like that, I'd always see Max offering people, what level are you? Oh, here, I'll make you this for you. It's kind of gratifying to see that he's stepping forward and saying, hey, I'll help you get up to max level here to come join us to play. So is there anything new coming out in crafting wise at all, or is it still going to be the same stuff we had with the expansion?
I
I'm
don't
not
believe
actually
there's
sure
any
about
new.
new crafting.
That's sad.
Yeah, I don't think they said that the newest stuff's going to be craftable quite yet. I am
Ah.
excited about the new gear coming out.
Oh, does it look interesting? We'll put it that way before I go too far.
I heard rumor that they're going to get dye modules for your vehicles soon. I don't know if that one's true or not, but that would be nice.
That actually would be kind of cool to see.
Oh yeah, and being able to dye Laura gear now.
That's true.
That's another nice one.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to
Oh
get
no! In general, I really like that they're really coming out more of this like dynamic lighting effects on some of the cartel market gear, and I think on some even the end game gear. That's just kind of neat, to have that special effects,
well, you can change how the light hits
Or
your
not
armor.
change it, but where they have like kind of pulsating lights on the gear and
Oh.
stuff, and some of the new cartel market gear and reputation gear.
That sounds pretty cool, actually. I can have stripes glowing all over the place. I'll be all pimped out. On the
Yeah,
X-One
actually,
hat.
this latest pack has some pimp-looking gear.
Oh yeah,
It does, yeah.
a little feather coming out of the hat.
One thing I used to like in WoW was an add-on program. Basically, when you mounted up, it selected a random mount out of your stable. And I
Oh, that
wish
was really cool.
Star Wars would allow such an add-on. Just click it and you got whatever vehicle was there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind something like that.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
yep.
Yeah,
Like-
you collect all these vehicles and you never use them all.
Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. The random vehicle button. All right, so we're kind of starting to wind down here, So, future of Star Wars, we still have lots of content ahead of us. I'm sure they're going to have another expansion sometime soon. What would we like to see BioWare add to the game? What is missing, do you think? Flesh?
It'll probably be an unpopular opinion, but I really like all the cartel pack stuff. More and more of that stuff, that I shouldn't be spending money on. But like this super secret space project that was rumored for a long time, and they recently gave a teaser video about. I used to do a lot more space missions. It's easy money to make in the game, and it's a nice change of pace from just the main game. And I guess the rumor is it's like rather than on rails space combat, it's maybe going to be kind of open world space combat, and possibly even like PvP space combat. So that sounds kind of neat.
That would interest me. I tried the space stuff too, and it's just like you said, it's on rails, and I'm not a fan of. I want to go that way, not down there.
Well, I really liked like Rogue Squadron and stuff like that. So it
Yeah.
reminded me a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
that. So that's why I liked it.
Yeah. How about you? Oh, who should I pick next? Pad.
If I had to pick one thing, it would be guild capital ships. I'm still holding out hope, and thank you for not stealing my answer, Flesh, because I know you wanted to. It's the one thing I want is guild capital ships. We've got like 35 million credits in the guild bank, and we don't have jack to use it on. So
Yeah.
let us pimp out like a Star Destroyer for ourselves, and I'll never
that
ask
would
for
be
anything
awesome.
again.
That would be
Yeah.
cool. How about you, Max?
And and then we want the battleground to take the Star Cruiser into.
That's
And and again, the group effort to keep it different stations. So, in other words, to take the Star Cruiser out in a battle requires a crew of so many to actually run
Space
it and
raids.
fight it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would be
against
cool.
another guild or
I'm
something like
getting all
that.
excited. Just want to go play the game now.
Yeah, no kidding. We gotta get a whole BioWare. You guys come up with some good stuff here.
Yeah, but getting the programmers to do it is a different issue.
That's true.
So they've spent time on the project and go, no, we spent too much money on to something that's going to generate money.
Oh,
I mean, when
Cartel
you talk
packs.
about cartel packs, they've got to be raking it in with cartel packs.
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
They had to make them a viable game again. You know, they were in trouble when they started losing the customers and everything like that. I think that's probably helped their bottom line big time.
So I hate to go back to WoW, but it was the time they brought out Sparkle, but that's the flying mount. And somebody I know couldn't do it online. It seemed to be blocked. So he phoned up. And when he was in queue because of so many people buying it, and when it worked out was, in that 2 hours, they had made 12 million.
Oh God.
And this goes back a few years. So it's all these packs and things that produce more money than the subscriptions.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
I want that money. Please help me. I've been a good boy this year. Please give me some money. Wow.
Design a new mount and sell it.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of wish that would be something cool if we could have some program that allows us to send in, this is what I want sent in to them. They give you a little money back. That would be nice.
I mean, as well as a capital ship, we could perhaps have our own planet somewhere would be nice, and the guild work on developing that and doing whatever to it.
Oh, yeah. Then we're going to have to make defense networks and, wow.
Yeah.
You guys are dragging me right back in.
Rating.
Wow, guys. Wow, some good ideas there. Thank you. I like them. I like them all. So that brings us to the end of our cast. Unless you guys have anything else you might want to add in, anything pops in your head. Beatles. I don't know. Blue car. Ooh, squirrel. But so I thought I'd throw out some reminders here. Right after about another half hour, Neverwinter's going to be doing their PvP. I think it's guild. They're going to be guild mates are going to be PvPing each other. Sunday we have our Debuffed newscast coming up. Monday we'll have our Out of the Box, and Mira I think is putting that one on. Liette, she did a Grievance quarterly newsletter for us. She did an excellent job. There are lots of pages there to be read. I recommend that anybody who can get a hold of it to take a good read. There's also some other member interviews in there, so find out more about your members. That's what we're trying to do here. Put our guilds forward. I got 3 wonderful guys here to meet. You can always follow us on Twitter. Of course, sign up at grievanceguild.org if you're not in the guild already. And the question is why are you not a part of Grievance already? So, and final thank you. I'd like to thank Liette tonight for throwing up this backdrop for us. There were some issues with the other one, and hopefully we'll get it fixed, and we'll see where we go from here. But thank you very much for doing that. Very last minute. I think it was like the last 15 minutes she got this together for us. So thank you very much, Liette.
Thanks, Liette.
And
Thanks.
so, from the Grievance Republic Division, I'd like to say good night, everybody, and thank you very much for watching.